Hello student, today our topic belongs to from a time series moving averages. So why we are using time series to describe moving averages, and in the previous one we already done moving average. From the previous we have to select it previous days and previous weeks, previous months, and previous years. We have to collect data and add up, and then how many value we adding, we have to find out average or just like a mean value of that one. So now in here we got a questions in here for the time series. In here there's almost everything will be included in here. Now they said that the question, the table shows the sales in a pound for 2 weeks. We have 1 week and we have a second week, and we have some specific days in a 1 week, just like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We got 5 days in a 1 week. We not included Monday and Sunday. The second week as well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They are the sales point on each days. Just like they're giving us our sales on each day, do we increase or do we decrease that according to the two-way tables. So now in here we draw a time series graph to show the data. First of all, we have to draw a time series graph according to the days and the sales. If the day increase, the first day sale was like £100 and the second day was 150, a third day is like £50, just like that. They could increase and decrease like that. So secondly, we have to explain why 5-point moving averages should be calculated. Why? Because they hasn't mentioned like previously they mentioned, and the moving average according to the three moving averages, 3-point or 4-point or 2-point. Now why we select 5-point moving average in here? So according to that one, we have 2 weeks. In a 1 week, how many days are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why we have selected 5-point. If they are 1 week, we have 4 days or 6 days or 3 days or anything like they are selecting. Just like some people, they are working 5 days a week or 4 days a week or 6 days a week or 7 days a week or 2 days a week. So then we have to select according to that point. Third part, they are saying calculate the set of 5-point moving averages. We need to find moving averages also for the set point. Fourthly, we have to plot the moving averages on the time series graph. Now you will see, we first of all we have to make a graph according to that one, plus whatever else we have found moving averages of a 5-point, we have to stick these points on the graph also. Then they said that draw a line of best fit for the moving averages. We have to connect all the points like a best fit is a straight line according to the up and side. We have to select the last point and the previous point, and then between that one we make a line which will be a best fit line called a best fit line. The last, describe any trend in the data. Trend, what is a trend? Trend means like we are losing sales or we are gaining sale or we are getting profit or we lost something in here. That's why this is called a trend. And trend could be a different, it should be a we are decreasing or we increase, like according to the best fit. If we make a one graph and then we found a best fit is going high, then we can say that, oh, the trend is going higher, we are increasing our sales. Nowadays is in a quarantine, like you can see that the people's they are losing their businesses, they have less sales, and then now everything is back to normal. and you can see that the previously last 2-3 months their sale was going down. Now they are going back to, again they are rising their sale. So now we will start our first one, which we have to draw a time series graph to show the data, and then we will do one by one all of them. So now we have to like a graph. So as you know that you can see in here, we will select sales on that side and secondary days on that side. We need to select a sales and a days. Like you know that in here our this point is 145, or these all are more than 100 and 100, 130, 160, 140, like that. So we have to break that one. Why we are breaking? Because we cannot take a continuous the gap from 10 10 10 10 10 10, they will go so on. So that's why we have to break it to show that we will be what gap we are selecting. We have to write down in here. So now in here we can select, this is our 120 point, we are making 140 a gap in there, just like this is 30 40 50, like 10 10 10 in there. So 60, that becomes 200, 1 70 80 90, 210 220 230 240 250 60 70 80, and that's it. So we go these points. So now we will select in here our days. This is our day is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This is week 1. And then now we will move further in here. This is next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We go the second week now. So first of all, we need to, in our first part, they said that you have to plot these points on a graph paper for the time series. So now we have to plotting that point. So on Tuesday, you can see in here, Tuesday is 145. So that's 30, 40, 45 between that. So we can this is our point. So we just leaving point as it is. On Wednesday 153, which is also could be here, and Thursday 130, which is here. Friday 208, which is goes here. Saturday 244, which is goes here. Then next week Tuesday 162. We will be moving second week with that. 162. Wednesday 158. Thursday 140. Friday 225 and Saturday 275. This is our graph. If we join that graph, so we will find our, so that graph will joining point. This is our graph. That's our first part has done. So now secondly, what they said, the second part they said that explain why 5 points moving average should be calculated. The explanation of the why we are using moving average. The data has 5 reading per week. In the second part we can say that the data, this data has 5 reading per week. Just like if there are 4 reading per week, then we have to write down 4 reading, but there was a 5 reading, that's why we have to select 5 reading in per week. So 5 point moving average include, so 5 point so 5 point, we have 5 point moving average include one value from each of Tuesday to Saturday. Include one value. We need to one value include from Tuesday to Saturday. To Saturday. If we are using moving, we have to move continuously. But when we are selecting moving average from that one, this means we have to find out our moving average. This one, for example, if I write down here, this is first, second, third, fourth, 5. So we need to add these 5 values, and then whatever else comes up, and then we have to divide, just like in here. This is the first, second, third, fourth, 5. What is the middle point of 5? Then we have to write down value hour in the Thursday. Again we have to remove that one, then we move forward from here to next one we have to include, and then we have to write down in the second part, and then third, 4, 5, 6 up to so on. Now we have to find out moving averages. This is second part has done. So thirdly we need to write down in here. We write down in here 145 add 153 add 130 add 208 add 244 over 5. We need to find out that value. Which values? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to remove that one. We go further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. So 153, 130, 208, 244 plus 162 over 5. Then we need to remove that one. We move in further. 130, this and 58. So we need to remove that one again further. 208, 44, 62, this and this. Right down in here. So we need to remove that one. So further down, need to find out that value, and then we remove that one. So next 5, that one. So we need to add these values. We can write on here. This is our first, second, third, 4, 5, and that's 6 we can write on here. Now we need to find out these values. First add these values and then find out the answer, because they said that we have to find out the moving averages. That's the third part for each of the value. They said to calculate the set of 5 moving averages, C part. So when we finding our first value, we will get 176. This value comes up 176, and the second value, when we adding 153, that's 179.4. that becomes 179.4. The third one we calculate, so that becomes 180.4. You have to add in a calculator and divide by 5. So the fourth one, when we calculate that one, so we will get 182.4. That becomes 182.4. The fifth one we calculate, which is 185.8. $185.8. The last one, which is 192. These are our averages, moving averages. But how we can write down these value in that data? We need to write down these value in the moving average. 5, you can write down in here. 5-point moving average. So we need to write down these value in here. So now you can see that in here, when we add 5 values, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is the midpoint over there? This is the midpoint. We need to write down the first value in here. Our first value, which is 176, comes here, and then continuously the next one comes here, the second one, which is 179.4, and the third one we need to write down in here. Third one will come here. Third one is 180.4. Yeah, and the fourth one, which is 182.4, we can write down. $182.4. And the fourth one comes. The fifth one is 185.8. And the last one is 192. these one obviously there's nothing else further, so we blank that one. So these our moving averages comes up. That's how we have done our the third part. Now we are moving to the fourth one. They said that plot the moving averages, plot moving averages in this time series graph. We have to plot these points in this graph. So we can say that in here. Now, so Thursday, this is our Thursday now. This point is on Thursday, not Tuesday. We will start on Thursday, which is 176. 176 will come up here. This point. And a Friday, which is 179.4, will come up here. On Saturday, 180, and Tuesday, which is 182, it's going further high. Wednesday, 185, and Thursday, 192. These are the point. So now these are the point. We have to join a line this is our line which makes a trend. We can say that this is a trend line. We start with a dotted one. First they said that the C part, the D part, they said the plot the moving averages point. We have done this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and then they said that trend. We have make a line, and then that becomes that trend. So they said that draw a line of best fit for the moving averages. We have done that one. So now the last part, they have said that so this is our moving averages point. How many parts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are our points of moving trend. So now what does it says it? The last part they were asking, describe any trend in the data. What trend shows you in the data? Now you can see in here, this is 76 and that becomes to a 92. Day by day this value is increase and increase. But in here, in the previous one, there was like that value, and then we go up and go down, up and down, up, like they not sequence. So sometimes one day is up, one day is down, up, down, like that. So now they are asking, can you find out what trend shows us? So now we can say that the line of the best fit shows a slight upward trend. We can write down in here the line of the best fit shows the trend upward. So now you can see that this line, they are saying upward trend. So what they indicate, the sales over the last 2 weeks is increased. So we can say that this is a last part. The line of the best fit shows the trend is upward. The trend is upward. So indicate a slide which indicates the slide, not very much because that's the slide one, little increment, slight increase in the sale slight increase in the sale of last 2 weeks, over the last 2 weeks, because that's over the 2 weeks we have selected. Last 2 weeks. So that's almost done. So everything included. If just like if the new question comes up, so they use the week 3rd, week 4, like they're going more longer, and then they won't give a big data, they give you a small data, obviously. Just like they're using in a 1 week 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, like you have to continuously doing the same thing, because everything is comes up in this question. So I hope you like that video, and you can do some more practice at home. Alright, thank you very much.